Okay, this is the home screen that you'll see when you open up the CRM. You'll see that they're on the dashboard. So in relation to contacting contacts using the CRM and drilling down to the contacts that we want to identify from our 4,000 contacts, if you click onto contacts, just there, and you'll see the view that we get at the minute is what they call the grid view, which is identified there. Now, the way that we separate the contacts out to identify the ones that we want, we can do this by clicking on the tags. This will allow us to filter out the ones that we don't want and concentrate on the more, shall we say, senior contacts that we've got listed. So if you click on the tags, left click, you'll see there we've got lots of different options we can choose. When you hover over them, as you can see, it tells you how many contacts have got that tag list. So comfortable, empty nest, seniors, landline, legacy, cold call, there's 307 there. On the next one there's 208, 293, 368. We want something initially identifying the empty nets and seniors. So this first one will give us that. So we've got comfortable, empty nest, landline, legacy, cold call and seniors. So if you just literally left click on that, so we now know that there's 307 contacts there, and all those fit the criteria that we want to try and contact and cold call. Now we want to put this in map view, and to do that, as you can see there, there's a drop down list of different views. If you left click on that list and then just drag it down, and you'll see that it says map view just there. So if on map view, just click the map view and you will then get a map of Europe, and you can see that the red flags indicate that all our contacts, thankfully, are located in the UK. Now you can zoom in. There's two ways you can do this. You can do it by hitting the zoom button and keep hitting it and keep hitting it, but then you see obviously the UK is going off the map slightly, so if you just left click and drag it over and centralize it, and then again just keep zooming in, hitting the zoom, now drag it across, keep hitting the zoom, drag it down, and just keep zooming in until we try and get obviously towards the Bolton area where we are. We'll try and concentrate on the contacts that are going to be more local to us. So keep zooming in. Now you can see from the map we're located just around Old Kiln Lane. So we've got quite a few to the north, quite a few to the south. So basically, to then make a call from within the CRM, from this contact list here, all you need to do, every time you hover over one of these flags, you'll see the business they call it the business card, which is there. Watch, when I hover over a flag, the business card will change. So there it's David R. Golding. Go to the next one and it changes to Maureen Edge. Now when you want to select one of these, if you just hover over it, when you get the little pointy finger, as you can see there, left click, and that will bring up the contact. As you can see, the business card is still there, and we've got some options now. We've got select callback, we've got inquiry dates, who did you speak to, and you can put any other notes in there, and which product did you try and sell. So the first one we'll show you is the inquiry dates. There's a little bit of a calendar icon there, and obviously when you hover over it, it changes colour. If you click that, you can then select which date that you've actually contacted the contact, and today's date always is highlighted in blue, so click on that. Who you spoke to, Mrs. Edge. Which product you try and sell, Will. And then if you've got obviously got a negative or you need to call them back, you've got a select callback button. If you click on that, that brings up the calendar. So you can then decide when you want to call that person back for a further inquiry, or for try and sell another plan, or to try and sell a funeral plan or a will. So you can check, you can do whichever date you want. Click on the date you want to do it, click on the time that you want to do it, enter in the subject. If it's a funeral plan you want to try and sell, type funeral plan. Whose calendar it's going to go on, and you can choose whoever you want to put it on, and then create events. You click that, so that will now be in my calendar asking me to contact this person to try and sell the funeral plan, and then close that box. And then when you've done all that, you literally click the update button, and that will be saved in that contact and on that calendar. So going back to the original, when you get the business card up, you can actually call this number from the CRM by literally hovering over it. When it says voice, left click. When you do the left click, your phone that's allocated to your CRM will then start ringing. When you hear it ringing, you'll see the red light and the green light flashing. Pick the phone up, wait a couple of seconds, then you'll hear a dialing tone, or sorry, a ringing tone, which shows you're connected. And you just obviously then wait for the person to connect, and obviously that call will be recorded. Hope that helps. To go back to the dashboard, you just click on the dashboard and that'll take you back there. That's just the general information. Back to the contacts, click on the contacts. So if you want to chase up on anything, anyone you'll look at, so if you wanted to look for anybody called Mills, type in Mills, and there we are. Okay, hope that helps you. Thank you.